it's like Moses going to the promised land. He was on the hill. He saw the valley from where he was, but he didn't enter the promised land. And it's the same thing with myself.
Men are not using landing craft, they're simply using the ship's boats of the frigate Minerva, and presumably there has been another island, another landing at another point on the island from the frigate Ross.
Anguilla's President Ronald Webster today sent a cable to the United Nations protesting the occupation of his tiny Caribbean island by a British task force. Here's a report from CBS News correspondent Morton Dean on Anguilla.
Activity was centered around what was a schoolhouse and what now appears to be headquarters for the occupation troops. The self-proclaimed and enormously popular president of the island, Ronald Webster, came here for discussions with the British officials, Webster bearing a central demand that Anguilla no longer be forced to associate with nearby St. Kitts Island.
Well, what would you accept? What kind of an association with Britain would you accept?
The only thing I will accept is direct association.
A direct association with Britain?
Yes.
Not through St. Kitts.
The British appear quite ready.
I believe I was called to do a job. And I was told to go and represent your people. The reason behind it is what was done was for the purpose of improving the life or the livelihood of Anguillans in Anguilla. We were all treated like slaves and third-class citizens. And we need some representation. And I believe I was called to represent my people.
Meantime, the British are interrogating a number of persons. Several American residents of the island were questioned. A representative of the Queen, upon leaving the island under duress several days ago, said that gangster elements were in control of the island. I was wondering whether on the basis of the questioning of various individuals here today, you have anything to substantiate the charge.
The trouble has already started. What are we going to do? I know I have no protection other than the 2 weapons that I had. And they were like nothing to speak, you know. That is when I spoke to the doctor and I asked him what he can do to assist. And the doctor told me, well, you know, these things cost money. I told him, yes, I know that. And he asked if I'm prepared to purchase them. I told him, yes, if they're available, I will do so. And that is how it got off the ground.
Mr. Webster pulled me aside and he was wondering if I had any connections to get some guns, because he says truthfully they didn't have any here. And I said, well, I don't know, but I could sure find out, which is exactly what I did.